What's up, Notjust developers? Welcome to a new episode in our Uber series. I'm very happy to see you here, and I'm really excited about today's project because today we're going to start a new application in our Uber ecosystem. And today we're going to start working on the drivers application. And this will be the application that is going to be used by the driver. He will receive notifications about new orders. He'll be able to accept them. And the most important and interesting part about this application is that we're going to connect two separate mobile applications with the same backend. We're going to share the same data, and we're going to implement the live geolocation tracking and sharing between user and the driver. And I think that's really awesome. And yeah, we're gonna learn a lot in this build. So let's get into it and see what exactly we're gonna build. So today we will be focusing on the front end. The front end is a bit simpler than the backend, because in the backend we'll have a lot of work to do with data, with connecting, and I don't want to rush it. So today we're gonna focus on the front end in React Native of the driver application. Next week we take time and implement everything properly with the backend and share all the data and information. So yeah, today we're gonna build the home screen, which will have a button to start searching for new orders. It will show you how much money you made during this day. The second screen will show you a notification whenever a new order appears, and then you'll be able to pick up the order. The application will show you the direction till the user. And then after you pick up the user, it will show you direction until the destination. So yeah, we will have to work a lot with maps, with directions, with pins on the maps, and so on. So yeah. So if you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vadim. I'm a full stack developer for over 7 years. At the moment, I am the CTO at a small startup in the fitness industry called Fitinium. I also worked at Amazon previous summer, I think, and I'm passionate about coding, building impactful startups, sharing this knowledge and my experience with you guys. And the most important thing is that I'm not just a developer. So if you're new here and you love what I'm doing, it takes a lot of time to build these clones, to prepare for everything. So I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell on, not to miss any new live stream, because we are live streaming every Friday at 3 p.m. GMT. So thank you very much for the new channel members. Yaroslav, he became a channel member during the previous week's live stream. So yeah, thank you a lot for your support. It means a lot to me, and you are helping me build this and sustain this YouTube channel. And if you would also like to become a channel member, press on the join button down below, and I would really be happy to have you be among the channel members. So guys in the chat, how are you doing? Where are you joining us today from? Hello, George. Hello, guys. Hello, Danish. Chico. All right. So, coming back to our application. What do you need in order to follow along this build? Because I highly encourage you not to just watch this, but to follow along if you intend to learn React Native, intend to learn AWS Amplify, and a lot of cool technologies that we are using here. I encourage you to follow along. So in order to do so, you will need the React Native environment setup, we're gonna use React Native CLI. You'll need a Google developer account that you can create, and you will need the dummy data, images, icons, PDF, this PDF presentation, all the steps that I'm using, and you can get this bundle on assets.notjust.dev/Uber. So if you go there, you will receive a folder with all the files that you would need to follow along this build. So this is the fourth episode in the Uber clone. You can find the others on the channel if you're new here. However, if you want to start from this moment and didn't follow along the previous videos, that's also possible. Yeah, it's possible because we are starting from scratch this application, so you'll not have anything to catch up with. However, yeah, you can also clone the repository that you can find on this URL, and make sure to clone it the branch called part 3, and this will be the part that we have today at this moment in this video. That's where we will start working on, because if you'll clone the master, it's definitely gonna be more code there that we will develop today. So clone the part 3 of a repository, create a Google account, get an API key, install all the libraries, run the project, and then we are at the same page and we can move on. So I would like to quickly show the user application that we have built during the previous videos. We will not need it in this video, because we will create a new application, but here is the application. Here is the user side application. Let me zoom it like this. Yeah. Yeah, this is the map. On the map we can see the cars which are available, and they're displayed facing the direction that we have saved in our database. And yeah, all of these cars are already saved in the database. It's not dummy data. We created everything connected with the database. There is also authentication, so you can log in and sign up, and so on. Here you can choose the current location. It will fetch some locations around you based on your current location, and then you can say where you'd like to go, for example there. It will go to the next screen where we will be able to select the Uber type that we want to choose. It will also show the destination, and then when we select different Uber types, we will be able to confirm, and that will create in the database a new order, and this order should be displayed on the driver's application so he can confirm it or reject. But yeah, as I said, today we start the application from scratch, the driver side. So let me put it here. So yeah, I think we can get started. So someone is asking to teach how to connect an application to a server. Yeah, that's what we have done during the previous video. We have connected this application. We created the backend using AWS Amplify. So now all of this is the data that is coming from the server, from the backend, from a GraphQL API. So yeah, that's it. Is this okay for React beginners? Yeah, that's totally fine for React beginners. We have a lot of people in our Discord channel who said that this was their first application in React Native, so they managed to build it until this point. So yeah, that's awesome. If you want even more beginner-friendly content, I have a Tesla clone on my channel, so you can check that out. That's even simpler. Okay, Vadim, learn English. Who's gonna be the first one to tell me that? Is this the fourth part of the series? Yes, this is the fourth part. In the first three, we have built the user side. Now we start from zero with the driver side of Uber. So you can follow along from here, or you can start from the first video. It's up to you. Hi from Brazil. Hello. You're one of the few awesome people building on React Native CLI. Most YouTube instructors teach Expo. I also have builds in Expo, and to be honest, Expo is really awesome. Previous week, I have done a 12-hour live stream. So I built an application from zero until the end in 12 hours. And I did it with Expo, and it was so much faster, some of the things. And especially when I wanted to deploy it, to build it, yeah, they are doing a great job. Because for people like me that hate configuring environments and stuff like that, Expo is really nice. It's much easier to get started. Where is the join button for the membership? It should be near the subscribe or on the channel page. But if you don't have it, maybe it's not available in your country. I'm not sure. All right. Finally caught you live. Hey, welcome. We are here every Friday at 3 p.m. GMT time. Yeah, I took care of that. All right, guys. So I see a lot of enthusiastic people here. That's really nice to see all of you guys. I would love to chat with you more, but I think we should get going because we all came here for this build. So at the end, we can have a Q&A, and after I implement some features, we will have to wait a lot of time for things to build and install today. So I will have a lot of time to talk with you guys. So let's get started, and let's initialize the React Native project for the Uber driver application. No, this is not the last. Okay, let me focus. No, it's not the last video of the Uber app. We will have one more that will connect the driver side with the user side. Okay, guys, so here I have a Uber clone folder. So what I want to do, and yeah, this is the folder that you can get if you clone the part 3 branch of the repository. So you'll have this one. Okay, now we will need to create two applications. We have two options to create two repositories, one for the user side, one for the driver side, or we can create two folders inside this repository and put everything there. So I would try to do the second one in order to keep both applications in the same repository. I'm gonna create a directory called user app, and I'm gonna put everything that they have here in the user app. Hopefully there is no, okay. I really wish I will not break anything, but let's see. Let me. Oh, this might take a while. Maybe I should do it the other way, not from the IDE, because IDE tries a lot of things to refactor a lot of things. So I'm gonna do it the other way. I'm gonna open it here, or I can do it from here. Open in Finder. All right. Oh, okay. So we take everything except user app and move to user application. Will you work? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, let's hope that that will work. Okay, here, what do we have? Should index. Refresh. Do you have something? Reload from disk. All right, not quite everything. Okay, these are these files were hidden, so they didn't move while indexing. All right, let's wait until it indexes everything. So why is it okay updating indexes? It's gonna take a lot of time. But however, meanwhile, we can create a new directory called driver up. No, we're gonna do it different way. Let's open the terminal. In the root, let's open the terminal in our root folder, the one that contains the user app folder. So if I do ls, I see here the user application folder. So here I can do npx React Native init uber driver, or I can call it driver up. Yeah, and let's initialize it. This will also take a little bit of time until it initialize everything. All right, making user app was really fun. Thank you very much. Are you going to publish this to Android? No, I don't think I'm allowed to do that because this is for pure educational purposes. So I don't intend to get in any troubles by publishing this application. However, I'm publishing the application that we have built during the 12-hour live stream previous week. So yeah, yesterday I finished all the touches, but I didn't have time to do all the stuff on the on the platform where you have to put the description, screenshots, and so on. So hopefully this weekend I'm gonna deploy that that application. Maybe for future Patreon memberships, I'll have a look into that. I'm not sure if I want to go that way, but yeah, we'll see. Thanks for recommendation. Hello Vadim, what is the difference? Let me, while that is building, let's have some questions. So, do we have it here? Nope. Hello Vadim, what is the difference between Xamarin Form and React Native? Well, to be honest, I don't know about Xamarin. I heard about it. I have no idea what's that. But yeah, React Native is hybrid mobile development using JavaScript based on React. So yeah, using JavaScript you build mobile application, and that's really nice if you're coming from if you have a web background, because a lot of things are very similar to web. And I don't have a lot of web background, but I did native development, like in Android Studio and in iOS, in Swift. And man, that's horrible. Like for me, that was a nightmare. Like I was always like going crazy with everything that comes to native development, especially like in Android Studio with Kotlin and. But here everything works magically. So I really love React Native. Okay, so the driver side application has finished generating. And I think we can also move the rest of the files in the user application. And hope that we didn't break anything. Okay, so for the driver application, let's go into that folder, cd driver up, and then let's do yarn start. This will start the development server. Yep, that was successful. And in another one, in another terminal, we again go to the driver application and do yarn iOS to run it on iOS. This this project should be running both on Android and iOS. It's just my personal choice to test it on iOS. But if you are on Windows, continue with Android emulator and do yarn Android, and that's it, or npm run Android. Yeah, let's have it here. Well, I recently completed my full stack course and I do want to get an internship. Will you suggest me how should I get one? I also love working on React Native. Well, regarding internships, I think the best way to apply and that will maximize your chances is to actually show them what you have built. Because yeah, you can show them like that you studied there or you know that and stuff like that, but people care about like, okay, show me what you built, show me what you can. So by building personal projects, yeah, doesn't mean that they should be clones from as I'm doing here. You can build some application that you love, some ideas that you have and want to implement, and put that into a portfolio. And when you apply, like the people really consider that. I think that was the most important factor that made me get an internship at Amazon. It was like my involvement in startups and yeah, all the contests and stuff like that. So start build a portfolio, and apply to as many companies as you can. One of them will definitely say yes. Okay, it's taking a bit of time until everything builds. Yeah, today we are gonna install a lot of things, a lot of dependencies to make sure that everything is set up. Like maps, navigation, vector icons, and so on. So if for people that are just joining, I think I still have time until it builds, so I can give another short description of what we're building here. So yeah, today we're gonna build the Uber driver application in React Native and AWS Amplify. Did I write it correctly? I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah. We have finished in the previous 3 episodes of this series, we have finished the user-side application. Yeah, we created the interface, the mapping, the direction, and in the last episode, we connected everything with a backend. We created the GraphQL API authentication, and a lot of interesting stuff there. So today we start working on the driver side user interface, which will allow him to start a ride, to receive orders, and to navigate to the user and to the destination. And during the next week, we will connect this with the backend, and we will connect them together with the user side application. So whenever a user creates a order, the driver will see it, will be able to accept it or decline, and so on. So right now we are we are setting up the project in React Native, and we are waiting for it to build for iOS. Usually this takes around, the first time it takes around like 3 minutes. After that, it's much faster. But yeah, until it builds the native code for all the libraries, for all the dependencies, yeah, it usually takes time. Yeah, someone mentioned that I made a video on how to get an internship. Yeah, I did that, one of my first videos, about the process and how I applied and how I got the Amazon internship. What is the difference between Netlify and AWS Amplify? Netlify. I'm not very aware of Netlify. I think I used it to deploy some simple web applications. I don't know like the full range of like features and functionality that they have. But yeah, AWS Amplify is a service that allows you to easily connect your front end and mobile application with other AWS services in order to create like this really easy and fast backend architecture in cloud. So yeah, here we talk about authentication, database storage for images and all other files, analytics, machine learning, yeah, a lot of more push notifications, and really a lot of stuff. Like we are just scratching the surface. So if you're interested, like I highly recommend getting into all the details about Amplify. There is a lot to learn there. And so we have an error. I had it before today. It says something that something regarding Flipper. So I found a solution to fix that. Yeah, that's good. If you also have this error, like I'm gonna show you how to fix it. So in the driver application in iOS, in pod file, we go here where it's enable Flipper. And yeah, I tried by just commenting out these lines, but the solution was a bit different. So let's try the solution that they suggest. So they suggest adding the Flipper Folly version. So maybe there is a mismatch between versions. So let's add this after use Flipper. Make sure that you type it correctly. And then let's try again Yarn iOS and see if this solution will work. Yeah, the next comment. Vadim, I hope that when the user and driver are I'm gonna get back to that. I just saw that again error. So then I think that it's time just to comment this out and disable Flipper because we are not using it. So let's try now. Yarn.io. Oh, I think I had to. Okay, yeah. Wait a second. I forgot a step. So maybe the previous version, the previous solution would have worked because this is the pod file. So we need to install the pods one more time. So for that, I'm gonna go into iOS folder by doing cd iOS. Maybe if you cannot see this, if the font is too small, I'm gonna say. And when I'm in iOS folder, I'm gonna remove the pods and the pod file.log in order to install them from scratch. And after that, I'm gonna do pod space install in order to install all the pods. So, okay, let's see how much it will take. So, yeah, I hope that when the user and driver are connected, there is a push notification tutorial too. I didn't think about that, but thank you very much for a recommendation. Maybe indeed this is the perfect scenario to implement these push notifications. Yeah, this Uber series is yeah the biggest series so far, because there is so many like side functionalities, and we're just doing the most important features. I'm also trying to add a panic button in your user application for safety of a rider, which sends your location and help request it to nearby police station. Yeah, that's really awesome. I saw that Uber has something similar to this. You can share your location with some of your friends, or you can also call 911. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the screen. But the pods are installed. I'm gonna go back in the folder cd ... and from here I'm gonna try again yarn iOS. Come on. Following from Zimbabwe, hello. Sri Lanka, hello Mohammed. I think Flutter is better, someone said. Yeah, if it works for you better, that's... I don't think there is a better and worse in this scenario. All of them are good for the specific needs, so... Yeah, I don't want to put any hate on Flutter, because that would be unfair. I didn't try it. I saw that there is a lot of buzz around it recently, but I saw some code of Flutter and it makes my eyes bleed. I don't know, like the code in Flutter, gosh, from the first sight, like it looks so messy and a lot of nested things. Yeah, it's... But maybe I saw bad code there, so maybe there are developers that are doing it better. Oh god, it takes so much time. So yeah, now is the time to ask questions, if you have any. Is anyone new here, or have you followed the first 3 videos, or that's interesting to me? What's your opinion on switching to React Native? What do you mean switching to React Native? I am using React Native. Aldi is asking why one more video on Uber, could have taken our app clone. We already have 3 videos for the same. Yeah, because a lot of people are asking to continue this series because they are following along. So I think that this is a perfect use case to show some functionality that we don't have in other applications. For example, connecting 2 applications to the same backend. I think that's something interesting. Also, this real-time sharing of geolocation. Yeah, I think this feature is common in a lot of applications. For example, in taxi application, in food delivery application, and in so I would like to cover these steps. But yeah, it takes time. You see that I'm 30 minutes in and I'm just waiting for the application to build. And yeah, that's why it takes a bit more time, but yeah. Aldi saying need to cover all the 3 first, still in my to-do list. Yeah, I totally get that, and I think you've got a point there, and I agree, because if I go on with the same build for, I don't know, 3, 5, 10 episodes, there will be less and less and less people watching the next one, because for every new episode, people would think like, okay, I have to do all like 7 other episodes in order to get to this point, and they'll just give up. So that's why I'm trying to cover only the most important features, and yeah, start new builds, because yeah, I also have short attention span, so I'm always excited to start something new and never finish, but don't tell anyone about that. Yeah, this build is an exception, so I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah. Are you from India, bro? No, I'm not from India. I'm following you from the time you have posted the last video of user application. Oh, that's awesome. Did you start building it? PUBG. I'm not interested at the moment in a position. I have a lot of projects at the moment, so I'm trying to keep up with everything that I have on the table, with a startup, with YouTube, finishing university. Regarding vendor neutral, I might do some tutorials in future using Node.js and Express. Yeah, I have that in my mind, but I really love Amplify and how easy it makes for everything. I'm just thinking like how much time I would spend to implement like authentication, yeah, storage and stuff like that in a bare like Node.js Express server, and that would be, I think, 3 or 4 videos only for the backend. But yeah, I'm thinking like how to make it like concise. That's awesome, the young lord. So finally, our application has built. It didn't take even 40 minutes, yeah? Okay, so here we have our welcome to React Native. I'm gonna move on with the next step, because yeah, as you see, installing things takes time. So the next one is to add the vector icons. So I'm gonna run yarn add vector React Native vector icons. You can do npm install if you're using npm. So let's do it, but be careful to do it in the iOS folder, pfd. Yeah, in the driver app. Sorry, not in the iOS. In the driver app folder. So I'm gonna do React Native vector icons, and meanwhile, let's open the React Native vector icons, because we need to follow one step from there for installation. So here, where is the installation? iOS. Yeah, we will need to take all these UI app fonts from here and put them in our info file. So let's go to iOS, driver app, and here we see info file. We will scroll down until the end, and before closing the dictionary, let's add some space here and paste the UI app fonts values. So yeah, you see, before closing the dictionary, I pasted in the fonts that I copied from the GitHub. So let's save that. Sorry. Oh God. For Android, For Android, we will need to apply these fonts in. Let me take them from here. So for Android, yeah, let's apply these fonts in app build.gradle. Meanwhile, we will run npx pod install. That will install the pods for this React Native library. And while it's installing, we go to Android app build.gradle. And here at the bottom, probably, we will add a new line to apply from the React Native vector icons. And yeah, npx pod install, we did that. And I think that's probably it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's hope. So let's go in our app.js. Okay, I will create the source directory. We will need that. In source we'll have components and screens. So in app.js, what I want to do, I want to try to see if the library has imported correctly. So I'm gonna import a font class, I think, and type of this, how it's called, from React Native vector icons, but that's not how you do it. And typo. And where, for example, here somewhere in the code, in a text component, for example, here in step 1, I'll add an icon and typo name, I don't know, user. Will this work? Unrecognized font in typo because we need to rerun the application yarn iOS. This time it should take a bit less time. Are you using Apollo in this project? No, I'm not gonna use Apollo in this project. I'm gonna query, using the Amplify library. Which is the best country for good salary to work as a front-end developers? Well, nowadays, you can do that from anywhere in the world. So you can work with countries like, I don't know, USA and Europe countries, being in a country where the cost of living is smaller, and you would be like rocking. Yeah, you can Google that. I know that like USA, Great Britain, and yeah, Canada, I think, pays good. Okay, we have it there. I see the icon is very small there, but before step 1, I see the user icon, which means that we install the vector icons correctly. So we can move on with installing the next step, maps. I think, yeah, this is the first one, React Native maps. So we will use this this library in order to display the maps, to display the user on the map, the driver. So let's open the package page, install it, installation instruction. Let me zoom in a bit. So yeah, we will use yarn add React Native maps. You can use npm, of course. to install the library. And we'll follow along the installation guide to see what other steps we need to take. So yeah, since React Native 0.6, we don't need to link. So it will auto link the library. And let's follow the steps where it says React Native 0.60 and higher. We don't need these two. Move lower. Here, we'll need to install pods. Okay, that's obvious. Yeah, we can do it right now. npx pod install. And that's only if you are developing for iOS. If you are on a Windows, that will probably not work to install the pods, but you will follow the Android setup. Enabling Google Maps on iOS React Native all version. If you want to enable Google Maps, we need to provide the appdelegate.m, and we need to give our Google key here. Okay, so we will need to import Google Maps, and let's close this one. Let's go into our iOS folder, then driver up, and here appdelegate m. At the top, let's import Google Maps, and also this one. This line, I will copy it with a comment as well. As the first in the did finish launching with options. Yeah, I think this one. I guess it's here. So we need to provide here our API key. Yeah, go ahead and register on Google platform if you haven't already, and grab your API key. So I'm gonna go in my user application to steal it from there. Uber clone, appdelegate m, and you should have the same here in the user application. So I'm gonna copy the key from here, and I'm gonna paste it here. Save. Okay, that's done. Then do one of the following. Let's check the 0.60 version here. Add the following to your pod file above use native modules. Okay, let's copy this one in the pod files of the driver app. Driver, iOS, pod file. And he said before use native modules. So before use native modules. Yeah, before this, at the top of the function here. Yeah, that's okay. Let's save, and we should rerun npx pod install to update with these libraries. And probably for iOS, that's it. We will test it. Let's follow along with configuration on Android. Okay, we will also check only the version 0.60 and above, and all versions. If you define project-wide dependencies, okay, let's I'm gonna check the build.gradle for user project and see what I have there. So user Android build.gradle. Let's close other tabs, and I'm gonna open the same file in the driver app Android build.gradle. So in user here, we see that we have a play service Android map utils version. I'm gonna copy these two, and I think that's the only difference. Yeah, if I look now, that's the only difference. So yeah, that's what we have to paste in. the Play service and Android Maps util. React Native all versions. If you do not have project wide, no, but we did it. Yeah, we did. Specify your Google Maps API in our Android manifest file. So let's copy this to rows. Make sure it's a child of application. Okay. So on driver app, Android, application, source main, and here there is Android manifest. Application starts here. Yeah, I'm just gonna add some space here before closing the application to make sure that it's a child of application. Paste it here, and we should paste the Google API key in the metadata. To get it, we will use the same one that we provided to notinfo app delegate. So this one. Yeah, paste in your user API key, Google API key. Save. Let's. And probably. Yeah, probably that's it. To test that it's still working, I'm gonna close everything to start. Okay, source screens. Let's define a home screen where we will render this map just to make sure that it renders correctly. So here we will have home screen. I'll declare the index.js, and I'm gonna generate a functional component called home screen. I have a shortcut to generate this file, but you can see what I import here and do the same. I'm gonna open the app.js from the root of the driver application, and I'm gonna delete everything from our scroll view. So I'll leave only the status bar and the safe area view. I'm gonna delete also the styles because we will not use any styles in the root of our application. We'll keep it very clean to display, yeah, only the entry point of application, and the other logic will be in our screens component. And we can import home screen from source screens home screen, and we will render it inside our safe area view home screen like this. Let's save, let's run it here, and we see not just a component at the top, which means that we have rendered correctly our component. And let's include our map view there. We don't need this one in the maps installation. Yeah, let's go in the documentation of the maps. Just grab a simple map view, rendering a map with initial region. Okay, let's do that. Map view, we will import it from import map view from React Native Maps. Save. Record native component. Air map was not found in the UI manager. And I'm not sure if I did yarn iOS again, but let's do that. And one more thing, I'm gonna define the provider. On iOS, the default provider is Apple Maps, but I want to keep this consistent for both iOS and Android and use, how is it? I think from here, provider Google, and I'll send it to the map view. This way we specify that we want to use Google Maps in our map view and not other maps. Yeah, let's wait until it builds again. Is this real-time video? Yes, this is a live video. I'm gonna get back to your questions if you have any, guys, and I can do it right now while it's building. So let's check. Visit India once. I would like to. I really love to visit India. For icons, I used from my UI design with React Native SVG library. Good for more custom design. Yeah, that's good. I prefer to use vector icons because I don't have to care about designing the icons myself, and vector icons contains a lot of icons there. But if you want some custom designs, then yeah, definitely. Japan. Hello from Japan. You look handsome. Oh, thank you. Does my hair look good? Well, I guess we can now work remotely from anywhere. Yeah, that's really true. And it was true even before, but with this pandemic, I think that more and more companies will move remote, and this will be the new norm. And there will be more opportunities for people in other countries. And yeah, that's why I moved to an island where it's always hot, because I can work with anyone, anywhere. What's happening there? Are you running? No, you're not running. I would give some styles to the view to make sure that it's not because of a width. Let's say width 100, height 100. Save. And no, come on. You don't want to display. Are you updating? You good? Yeah, it's updating. Let's have a look at the user app and see if we missed any configuration from the map view. Source, components, home map, and let's open the home map here. Map view. Okay, we need a map view here. It needs some width and height. So it was there. It was always there, hiding from us, because it didn't have a width and a height. All right, so that's a good start. I would say, if I don't give anything to this view, will it display full screen? Yes, you will. Yeah, that's awesome, and that's a good starting point. Are we done with installation? No, we need to install one more library before starting developing the screens. We will need the React Native Maps direction in order to show directions on the map from point A to point B, and we'll need this in order to display the direction from the driver to the user, to the client, and from the client to the destination. So let's follow real quick the installation guide here. I hope that's gonna be easier. I think, yeah, the installation here should be easy. So yarn React Native Maps direction. Where is it here? Yeah, this is the last library that we install, and then we get our hands dirty with the code and start implementing. And that's it. That's actually it. And I just can give map view direction. just to test it out. And I should put it inside the map view. So for that reason, I'm gonna expand the component, put the map view direction here, and add the variables for the origin, destination, and the import statement. Up here, origin, destination, API key. API key, we will take it from, where is it? App delegate M, this one. API key, save, and I think they use the same, yeah. I hope. Let's check it out. Yarn iOS. Why does it? No, it shows. So if you look here on the map, there is a black line connecting the two destinations. I'm not sure what origin and destination they have, but yeah, they do display. That means that yeah, we have finally finished installing all the libraries. Go away. And yeah, let me just get status, commit everything, so we are clean. Setup driver up like this, and we can start working at our screens. So are you following, guys? Shall we get into it? Give me 1 minute and I'm gonna be back. I need to do something important. All right, I'm back. All right. Gonna be a good build. Thank you. Let's go. The first screen is our home screen. This will render the map. Will render the user location on the map. I mean the driver location, yeah. In this case, the driver is the user. And yeah, we'll render all the buttons in all 4 corners. Yeah, that's an interesting design. We took advantage of all the corners that there are in the application. And we will implement the switching from offline to online when we will press on the go. Let's go. Let's go. The first step. We need to show the user location on the map, right? We can do that easily with map view. show user location equal true. It will ask us for permission when we add show user location to use the location. So I'm gonna allow while using the application. And yep, it should show our location, but I don't know where is our location. So I'm gonna reload. Not sure if it will center on the user location. No. So should I just grab, I'll probably grab the latitude and longitude, the initial region from our user application, because I know that it was somewhere there, home app index. Yeah, I'll copy these values in our home screen, save, and I think you want to reload. You want to reload. Yeah, now we can see the user location here on the map. Yeah. That's the first step, to render the map with user location on it. Okay, the next one will be to render all the buttons and also to render this bottom bar where it shows like you're offline. So probably we will start with this bottom bar. Sorry if you don't see it properly. I can move it like this. So yeah, it's a white bar with a text in the middle and an icon to the left and to the right. So let's do that. In our home screen, yeah, I'm just gonna create a new file for it just to keep it. But no, that's not necessary, to be honest. I'm gonna delete the text view, and below the map view, let's add a view, style, styles dot bottom container. The bottom container will contain an icon, a text, and an icon. So the first icon looks like a filter. So let's go ahead and search for React Native Vector Icons directory and choose an icon for it. Hello, Vladislav. How are you doing? For icon filter, no filter. Okay, how can I search for this icon? Just, I don't know, volume. It's not a volume. Oh, come on. Can't find any proper icons. Menu. Okay, I'll choose this one for the one on the right. And yeah, let's just use any of them from ntypo, for example. Ntypo name. What's the name? Menu. Let's import the library. Then I'll just duplicate it, and in the middle I'll put the text. Text style styles dot bottom text, and it says you are offline, I guess. Yeah, you're offline. All right, let's declare the style file and style this styles.js style shit. So here we will have the bottom container and also the bottom text. Let's open our can find styles. Yeah, we need to import our styles here on the top. Where did I generate the styles? Home map. User app. Why did I do that there? All right. Not sure why I did that. But I generated the styles in the wrong place. So I'm gonna move them back in the home screen. And in the index, I'm just gonna import them. Save. And yeah, we're back here. Bottom container. Where are you? Bottom container, height 100 pixels, background color white. Save. Is it behind the map? But why did it work on top of it and not on the bottom? If I use flex 1, will it work? Probably not. Hide auto. Oh, come on. It pushes it out of the screen. So I can try for now, for example, 90. This is not the best one. I'm gonna think how to properly do it. But the better way would be dimensions to get the height of a screen minus, I don't know, 100 or something like that. So dimensions get is it get window dot height, something like that, minus 100 pixels. So import the dimensions from React Native. Save. Yeah, probably even 150. Yeah, something like that would work better. And that will, yeah, will always be 150 on the bottom. All right, the container here. Flex direction row in order to display them in the same row. Justify content space between to spread them apart like that, and align item center to put them in the middle. And what else? Let me check something. All right, yeah, it's until the bottom. Bottom text. Font size 22. Font weight bold. Is it something like that? Probably it's not bold and it's with a gray color. Come on, not gray, not white. Gray. No, it's too, yeah, I'm gonna just choose the color from here. Yeah, probably that's good. So for the icons, I'm gonna put as well size 22, even 24. Good. Same here. And I'm gonna give them the same color. Color equal to this gray. And for the whole bottom container, I'm gonna add some padding, 10, to give them some room from the margin. 15. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, that's the bottom. That's the bottom bar. Let me make it. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and search for a better icon. I couldn't find that fast enough. So we'll move to the 4 buttons, which are in the different corners of the map. We will be able to position them like that with position absolute. So let's do that right now. Okay, after the map view, let's add this. The button says pressable. In order to register the press, the on press. And right now they will not do anything. They will just console warn. Hey. Let's import the pressable from, doesn't give me good enough suggestions. So from React Native we import pressable. We give it a style, styles dot round button, and inside this we will render an icon. So for the first one we will render this menu icon, and this one should be top left. Where is it? So round button. Let's define the styles for this one. Do we see it somewhere? Yeah, we see it here at the bottom. So we can say position absolute. It moved to the top. That's okay. We will actually position the button from the index, because we will reuse the same styles for all 4 of them. So here I'm just gonna say background color white, padding probably 5, border radius 10, save. Can't see it properly. Let me move the map a bit. Yeah, border radius a bit more, 25. To make it round. That's, yeah, their icons are a bit bigger. 10, padding 10. Yeah, I think that's already better. Okay, we're gonna go with that. So in the index, for the styles, let's add some styles here in line. We will add it for top 10, left 10. Will that work? Yeah, that worked. So we will copy paste the same pressable 4 times, because we have in the 4 corners. this will be not left but right. Save is there. Then not top but bottom. And yeah, here as well. And here not left but right. Save. Then okay, for the one on the bottom we need a bit more, not, I think 160 should be 30. That's okay. 130. All right, so now we have a button in each corner of application. 110, okay, 110 to be more precise. So that's that looks pretty similar to these ones. Yeah, of course the icons are different, but that's just a matter of finding the proper icon and rendering it here. For the middle button here, we need just a big blue button with the text "Go" inside. Okay, we can do that. Let's just copy paste this one. That's gonna be the "Go" round button. Okay, for the that's gonna be the "Go" button. Inside of it, it will display a text. Go. Go. Style. Go text. Go button. Go text. For the Go button, I'm gonna copy the round button styles. I'm just gonna edit them a bit. Go button. Position absolute. White. Padding. Border radius. But where is it? So here. Blue. Okay, it's there. Let's adjust the color with a picker. I'm so bad at picking the colors. Okay, that's good enough. So for the Go text, the font size will be even 30, I think. Okay. Border radius, I'm gonna increase that a bit. And the color of the text will be white. And the font weight is gonna be bold. Save. Okay. So now we need to position it in the middle. And that's the interesting part, to be honest. We don't have this one. With padding, it doesn't look round. So I'm gonna try with 100, height 100, justify content center, and align items center to center the text. Center. Okay, so 100 is too much. 50. Too small. Okay, that's always like that. 75. 75. Save. Okay, so we need to move it in the middle of the screen on the bottom. Okay, we can do it with bottom 110. Is it like that? Yeah. And ooh, that's interesting. I think there should be a way. Position absolute middle. Options or sliders work for that icon. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see if I'll have time to change that. Margin left and margin with margin left and margin right auto. Let's try margin left auto. Margin right auto. No, it doesn't work. What if we go with left auto and right auto? It doesn't go. Left and oh, okay. So you basically make the whole view with left. Yeah, we go with both margin right and left. Left is 0, right 0, but won't that stretch it? Well, what's going on? Left and right. Yeah, I think that should be for a view that contains it. Or we can go with calculating the left using the dimensions. So we can say dimensions dot get window or screen. What's the proper way to take it? Window width, we divide it by 2 and we subtract the half of the width. So that's, I don't know, 37. Can't find, okay, we need to import it. Yeah, that's in the middle. Okay, so the last thing that we need to render here is the amount of money here on top. So let's go ahead and do that. Where is it? Yeah, let's take the, actually that is not pressable, but all right. Just gonna put it as the first item here. Balance. The text will be balance button, balance text. So it's gonna be we have a $sign and then we have a space and there 0.00 because for this $sign we need to declare a different color. So that's why we need it to put it into a separate text. I'm gonna go with green. Not sure. Yeah, it's here on the bottom. So balance text and balance button. Let's and balance text. Okay, for the text, let's take this one. Yep, probably not 30, but something like 24. But we'll see when we adjust it. For the button, I'm gonna take everything from here. And in this situation, we have top 10 because we want to display it on top here. We don't have width and height. Here we will work with rather padding 10 Yep, that's better. Or actually we need to know the width in order to be able to 150. Yeah, in order to be able to subtract here properly, like 50, so it will be centered. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, my OCD I'll have troubles. Save. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good. Actually, here at the bottom, we see that there is the logo of a Google underneath the button, so it doesn't look that good. So there is a way to hide it. In the map view, we can show hide. No. Google. Let me just open user application. I forgot what is the name of that property. So components, home map, index, and here we should show user location. It's not in this one. In which one? Home search, route map. Oh, probably that was for yeah, that was for autocomplete. Not sure if on for the maps you can hide the powered by Google logo. All right, so render the map. We did that. Render all the buttons on the screen. Yeah, that's done. Switch from offline to online. Okay, we can do that. In order to switch from offline to online, we will need a state here in home screen. A state to keep track of whether we are online or offline. So const is online and set is online, and initially it's gonna be false. Use state from React. And whenever we click on the go, let's implement it as a function to on go press const on go press. We will switch, we will toggle the is online value, so we'll set is online to the inverse value of is online. So if it was true, we'll set it to false. If it was false, we'll set it to true. And let's do that first here. For the text, if we are offline, we need to say you are offline. Otherwise, we need to say you're online. So to do these checks, I'm gonna say if is online, then we want to render this text. Otherwise, we want to render this text. Let's properly adjust it. If is online, render the first one. You are online. Otherwise, render the second one. Let's save. And it renders actually both of them. Okay, because I didn't delete it from here. Save. If we press on the button, now we see you're online. If we press again, you're offline. Okay, that's good. Probably also the button text should change. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Or we will have to adjust them. If is online, the text will be go. stop, I don't know, and not sure what they exactly display there. So you're offline. No, is online. If it's online, we want to end. Otherwise, we want to start. Yeah, like that. I can put them in same. Okay, like this. So now, yeah, we have a switch to go online and to go offline. And now it's just a switch, but in the next video, we will implement the actual query to the database in order to say that we are ready to receive new orders. So that's what's going to happen in this function later on. But for now, our home screen of the driver application is ready. So yeah, we render the map, we render the bottom part with all the buttons that we need to start searching for orders and to stop it, and all the buttons you are able to click on them and so on. Okay, so how are you guys? Am I online? Are you still here, guys? Okay. It showed me an error, so I thought that I'm not online. Let me have a look at the chat. I can confirm the slider is the icon that you're looking for. Okay, let's have a look at that. Sliders. We will take it from options. Let's check options. Okay, options I think looks better. Options from Ionicons. Let's import them here. And the bottom one here is going to be Ionicons and name will be options. Okay, now it's better. Thanks. So I can put here third as well, I think. Yeah, to have the same size as ours. So what other suggestion did you have, guys? Hello, Squad. Hello. Hello, Foreign. Okay, so great. We finished the home screen. Now, the next step is to show a pop-up whenever a new order is received by the driver. Whenever a user creates a new order, which is nearby the driver, we need to show this pop-up. Yeah, it's going to be a pop-up on the bottom. On the top, there is the decline button. So yeah, let's get started, I think. Okay. For the pop-up, let's create a separate component. New order pop-up, something like that. New order pop-up. Can you share the Discord link in the chat? Can anyone share it from the description of the video? Not so I could continue. You can find in the description of the video. All the important links are there. Yeah, let's create the index.js on the new order pop-up. the styles because we will need them. And let's import the styles from the beginning. Import style shit. All right, in the home screen, let's go back there and let's import our new order pop-up because that's where we will display them. So import new order pop-up from the components and we can display them here at the bottom. New order pop-up. Yeah, the item is there because in the view styles styles.root we need to display them with position absolute background color black, save with 100%, not 100% to be honest. Okay, we'll figure that out. Bottom 10 somewhere there, or even more, 50. I think I'm gonna work with two views in order for one to make wait a second. In order to easier align things. So this is root, this is pop-up container. Okay, so the background color will be on the pop-up container, and here we will say, can we say with 100%? Yes. And for pop-up container, no. For the root, we'll add some padding, like 20. Save. So yeah, now you see that our pop-up container doesn't touch the borders. All right, so probably here we'll have a height of, I don't know how much we'll need. Okay. Is that something similar to what we need? We can put it even lower, not bottom 50, bottom 0, and with that 20. Yeah, I think that's good. For this pop-up container, I'm gonna smooth the borders with a border radius of 10, like that. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Okay. For the contents of this pop-up container, we have the top row, which will display the type of order, UberX, the user, the stars, then two other rows with the minutes and the distance. So we will have 3 rows. For the first one, it will contain more items. So I'm gonna put them here. Text. The first one will be UberX. Then we'll have a image for the user. So image. I'm not sure if I have image. Not sure if I have a proper image for this one. Source equal to, yeah, I'll provide the source shortly. And the other one is text. And yeah, we need also an icon for the stars. Star and design. Let's try this one. Import and design from vector icons and design. So before the 5, we should display them and design name star. Save. Okay. So below we will have another text that will display 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and another text that will display 0.2 miles or whatever miles there will be. So let's add the styles for all of them. Minutes. Distance. This will be styles.row. Yeah, we'll see if we need styles for these text and images. Yeah, let's start with I think with this minutes and distance, that's gonna be good. So color white, save. Distance. Let's see that as well. For the pop-up container, we will align items center. All right. Minutes, font size 40, 36. For the distance, font size will be 30, right? Or even 26. Yep, something like that. So we have a slight light gray. Oh, whoa. Come on. Like that. For the, where is it? Row. Uber type. Let's define the styles for this one. Uber type. Mm, 20. The font size, probably. Then, where is it? Should I do the same here? Yeah, that's probably good. And for the end design, we can give a size of 22. Save. 20. 18. Perfect. For the row, we will need to define it as an actual row with justify, flex direction, row. Save. We're all in the same row. So for the Uber type, let's add some margin horizontal. Margin horizontal 10 will be enough to spread them apart. And now we need to figure out with this image. Let me check if we have any images in the user app. User application, source assets, images. No, we don't have any. So I'm gonna Oh, but I can use an icon here. Yeah, why didn't I thought about that? So, right, instead of an image, I can use a view with an icon inside. And the icon will be user. Font awesome. Nope. Come on. Which one? Okay. Font awesome user. Not here, but inside the view, right here. Font awesome name user. Color light gray. Save. Yeah, it's there. For the size 50, too much. Yeah, 35. Yeah, that's good. So for the styles, I'm gonna add styles dot user background. Background color, some blue. Do we have it here somewhere? So let's change it to blue. That's good enough. Let's add some padding, 10, and border radius. Border radius 10? No, a lot here. 50. Even more. 60. We will add, instead of padding, we will add a fixed width of 75. 75 and height as well. Align items center and justify content as well center. Justify content center. Okay. 50. Let's try 50. Oh God. Okay, and I don't like this light gray color. Doesn't look good. Yeah, like this it looks much better. For the, where is it? Pop-up container. Besides align item center, I'm gonna go with justify content as well center, or space around. Space around. No, space around is good. Space around. And for that row, we will say align items center. Yeah, to have a UberX and the that icon at the same place. Yeah, I think that it looks pretty good. We have the Uber, all the text that we'll need to display. Yeah, I think it looks good. So how are you doing, guys? Are you still here? This app has a lot of features. Yeah, indeed, this app has a lot of features. So that's why this is already the 4th episode in this series. Any ideas how many parts in total is gonna be? Definitely one more, where I want to connect the driver side application with the user side application. So that's gonna be the next Friday, and yeah, probably that's gonna be it. But we'll see if there will be any other ideas to implement, because Uber has so many features. Like, come on, like I would be able to do it for 1 year, and that's just gonna be the surface. Like we have, it's a huge application. Orion, hello, welcome. He's saying just landed here. That's why he's asking questions. How come doesn't he use Expo? Did he mention a reason before that for not using Expo? I have other builds on the channel using Expo, and I really love Expo. But yeah, I just switch around from Expo to React Native CLI, so everyone would be happy. The previous week we did a live stream of 12 hours, so that was using Expo. So if you are interested, you can check that out. Hi Vadim, in your Twitter clone tutorial you used TSX files and now you use JS. In Twitter we were using TypeScript, and here we don't. Yeah, TypeScript, if you're not familiar, is the same JavaScript, only it has types. So it's a bit more safe when you develop it, because if you're expecting, for example, a number, you're pretty sure you're gonna get a number. In JavaScript, you can get a string, you can get null, you can get undefined, so you always should be careful about that. Yeah, that's the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript. I decided to go with JavaScript now, just because TypeScript takes a bit of time in order to properly set up all the types that you're gonna use, so that slow down a bit the builds. But yeah, love TypeScript. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's move on. We still have some features to build here, some screens to render. Oh, by the way, here for this pop-up, we have also the decline button that we didn't take care of. See, I almost forgot about that. So the decline button is on top here. The decline button. New order pop-up. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here as a pressable. On press will be on decline. Let's define the function right away on decline. So, oh, come on, I forgot to show the screen. So yeah, the only thing that I added is in new order pop-up. I added the pressable. You see, I didn't even import it, and I created the function on decline. So here I'm gonna order. I'm gonna import the pressable. Yeah, sorry for that. I'm gonna import the pressable. Inside the pressable, we will have a text with decline. The style will be style decline text, And for the pressable, it's gonna be decline button, decline button. Okay, it displayed here. Let's first of all style it here somewhere. Decline button and decline text. So for the text, for the button, the background color will be black. Height, or should we just add padding 20 and border radius of 50. Let's save. All right, that's interesting. And here for decline text, we have color white, font weight, let's go with a bold. Okay, the decline button, why takes so much space? Okay, we'll figure out, but the thing is that the root of this pop-up now should be the whole screen. So it should have a height of 250. It should have a height of 100%. Save. Now the pop-up container will have a height of 250. Height 250. 250. Like that. And the root will justify content space between, like that. And for the button, the decline button, let's try to add a width. Okay, that's how we will do it. 150 less 100. Okay, and align items center. That's good. So if we press on the decline order, and also the whole pop-up container should be a pressable, because when we press on it, we accept an order. I know that's, in my opinion, that's quite a bad user experience. Because yeah, when you press on a pop-up, you just accept the order. But okay, so on accept, let's duplicate this one. On accept order. Here we will do all the logic in the next stream. On accept order, on decline. Okay. So we have this with a decline, with accept. This is gonna be like a pop-up. Let me try something. Can I do that? Background color. And transparency, background transparency. Is there such thing? Unexpected. Is not a valid style property. Okay, but if I add here 0, 0. But if I add here 10. Yep. 99. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. Even less. Just to hide everything behind, so the user will be focused on the on the pop-up itself. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm not sure if they do the same, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's it with the new ride pop-up. So let's commit everything. Git add, git commit, new order pop-up, and let's move on with the next features. Yeah, regarding bad user experience, I saw in multiple places in the Uber application that the user experience is not the best. For example, in user-side application, there is like an input, and whenever you press on that input, it actually takes you to the other screen. So that input behaves like a button, which is very not user-friendly. Okay, the next step is to whenever we accept the order, we will go into the like this pick up the client status, and this will show us the destination from our place to the client to pick him up. Okay, let's think about that. Yeah, we can do that. We will need some data. Let's close everything in the home map index. No, this is the user side app. Vadim, be careful. Home screen user here. Yeah, I will add a dummy order in state. So const order set order equal use state, and here I will provide the state of the order. Let me think a bit how I will properly do that. So we have an order. So this will be the order that we actually took. So we can do it like that. Const new order, or this is going to be an array or just a new order that we will send to this pop-up. So new order, set new order. Let's do it like that first. Use state. So for the new order, here, let's say that it will have an ID. It will definitely have the type. Let me check the user app and the schema of how our order looks, and if we have everything that we'll need there. Come on, schema. So our order has ID created at type. Okay, type Uber X. Then it also has this origin latitude and origin longitude. This is where is the user coming from and where he is going, and we can take it like some of this value. Latitude, we can change here from 4 to 0. Origin, okay, did a mistake there. Origin longitude, this one. Oh no, I'm working with these values. Latitude 28 and longitude minus 16. Here we can say 8. Then the destination. So for destination, again, we're gonna hard code some values to 0. What else? The user, it will have a user, and the user will have rating. And now let's say that it's 5.0. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So we will give this new order to new order popup, new order equal to new order, and we also have to give the function because all the logic of accepting and declining a order will happen here. So let's say on decline will be the function on decline that we will implement in a moment, and on accept we will call them on accept and pass the new order on accept. Okay, let's define here the on decline const on decline. So when decline, we can just simply do set new order to with null. So we will just reject it, or just query another order or something like that. We'll see what the actual logic will be here. However, on const on accept, I don't know, let's say that we set order with the new order that we'll receive. New order here. So we display the pop-up only if there is a new order. If there is no new order, we don't have to display the pop-up. So we can do that by using this. And inside the new order, let's receive the new, let's call it just order, or no, okay, new order, then on accept and on decline. Is that how we call them? On decline, on accept, on accept. Okay, so that means that we don't need these functions. We'll just use the ones from that we receive. New order. Let's, instead of rendering dummy data, let's render the ones that we receive from our new order. So instead of UberX, we'll render new order dot type. Let's save. We are still on UberX. What else we have there? The user stars, new order dot user dot rating, and for example, if the rating here will be 4.8, we're gonna see here updated. Yeah, and these two options, we will also receive them. Come on. Duration and distance. So let's render the duration and distance. Yeah, right now they are undefined because we didn't send anything here as duration and I don't know, let's say 2. and distance 0.5. Save. Yeah, now we are back to where we began. However, everything is handled from the home screen. So if we press on the decline, now the order is gone. So let me just refresh the application, because yeah, once it's gone, it's gone. Come on, reload. So when we press on this, we should take the order. And yeah, when we take the order, let's also set the new order to null. Set order and set new order to null. Then all the information will be in our order, which means that we took the order. So now we need to render the time, the distance, the user, and the line picking up and the username. Okay, we can do that. So if we go here, we will extract everything into a function because it's gonna get messy. There are gonna be a lot of if statements here. So let's copy this and let's call render bottom title or something like that. Let's define the function const render bottom title. And here in a function is going to be much easier to do this. So for example, if is online, we return this text. Yeah, at the end of the function, we will just return this text. And now we need one more if statement at the top. So if if order, if we have an order, we will return. And yeah, later he will have other if statements, because are we picking up or are we dropping off, or what's the status? But for now we can, if there is an order, we will render time, image, this distance, and the text picking up and the username. So for the text we can say picking up order.user.name. We don't have it in dummy data, but we will add it right now. So user name, save. And define is not an object, order username, order what because if order, let me just try to rerun the application. Why sometimes it doesn't want to reload? If order, return order. What's happening here? Order. And let's debug. Okay. This one should be null. Yeah, that's why. Initially the order is null. So driver up here. Initially, order is null. Then we take a order, and here we see picking up and the username. That's good. That's good. Now we need to display this. Okay, We'll have a view here. We'll have this text here. And on top here, we'll have another view that is going to display the minutes. Let's say 1 minute. Then it's going to display the same for the user. Yeah, this one. And then 0.2 miles. And I think, yeah, for the 1 minute, I need to put it inside a text because everything should be in text, all the texts. Same from here. Save. I'm gonna style everything here in line because we have a lot of components. So justify content, no. Flex direction row. Perfect. This view will have a style align items center. That's good. Align items center. The user background will have background color green. Come on, how to choose a proper color here? Okay, that's okay. Padding, or let's say with 40, height 40. Align items center. It's gonna be so many properties here. Center. Justify content center. And border radius 20. Okay, that's good. For the size of icon, 20 will be enough. And for this row here, align items center. And let's add some margin horizontal to this one. How much? 10? Okay, that's better. That's how it for the height and width we can decrease it to 30. Save. Yeah, I think that's a bit closer to what they have there. The color is, I know it's awful. Yeah, this I think is better. All right, so when we confirm the order, we show that we are picking up the client. And also we need to display the direction from user location until from user location to the client. So origin latitude. Do we have here map view direction? Origin will be okay. For now, it's hard coded origin, and destination will be okay. These two. Where is it? Destination will be order dot origin latitude. It should be an object. It should have latitude and longitude. Latitude and longitude. Order dot origin latitude, and here order dot origin I think I made a mistake there, like this. Origin. Origin. Yeah, like that. And we should display this direction only if there is an order. So if there is an order, we display it. Copy paste it here. And for initial position, for initial positions, we will need to query them. But yeah, let's just copy this there just to see if it actually works. Save. Yeah, it somehow shows us these directions. For directions, let's add some styles there. Map view direction. And we can take it from our user side application. Source, is it this one? Source, components, route map, index, and here we should have some styles for our, yeah, stroke 5. Like this. Yeah, we can see it a bit better. So how can we get the user location from a map view? Let's have a look at the map view documentation. React maps on location or location, tracking location. No, I have to go into the map view component. And here, go through all the props. Initial camera. So where is it? Show scale, show. Yeah, I think events. To access event, callback that is called once the map is fully loaded. Yeah, there is this on user location changed. Callback that is called when underline map figures our user current location. Make sure show user location set to true coordinates location on user location change. Okay, I think that's what we need. So for the map view, show user location. And let's define this on user location function in order to know like where should we make the destination from and to, because we need the user location. So here I'm not sure what we will receive, so let's just console log the event, console log event. Right, so let's open the debugger here. Okay, nope, not this one. User location. Let's try to update it. Come on, reload. Okay, user location here. lot of things there. We need to check the docs. Yeah, we have coordinate. Do we? Coordinate is trusted coordinate. I don't see it. Let's try to destructure it from here. Coordinate. And console log here. So going back to... Yeah, let's rerun the application. Come on. Reload. No, it's not gonna be 12 hours. No. We are almost done. So user location is undefined. Why is that? Why is that the case? What if I... No, it doesn't want to show the location. On user location, we call that on user location change. Coordinate location. Callback that is called when the underlying map figures out. Why doesn't work? We have a user location definitely because we can show it. How is it called? On user location change. So it doesn't say that it's only for Android or something like that. It's a callback. Fingers out. Let's go back and go through the event and see if we can get the something valuable from that event. Where is debugger here? Reload. So here is the event. Bubbles, cancelable, current target. Yeah, that's very weird because on user location change, let me just check the issues if that's a common issue. Keeps occurring even when user location has not changed and not with type location. Yeah, let's check this one. To access event data, you will need to use e-native event. For example, on press, e-native event will log the entire event object to your console. Are you accessing the native event property? Okay, let's try that. Event.native event. Will that change something? Come on. Reload. And now, yep, yeah, we have target. We have heading, speed, longitude, latitude, accuracy, and a lot of interesting information. Latitude, longitude. Okay, that's really good, and we can set it in state. So we will keep them const. Okay, my position, let's call it my position, because user position might be confusing because it's actually driver's position. Set my position to null. Then whenever we dot coordinate, set my position to that object. Okay, and now whenever we the origin for the direction will be my position. So let's try to just call my position. It has multiple things there, but yeah, let's see. So for the sake of being safe, let's reload the application. You need native event. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's confirm. And now it shows us the direction from the blue dot, from the position that we are at, until the destination, which we set somewhere here. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. It shows us that we are picking up the client, shows us the direction, and yeah, I think that's it with the state when we pick up the client. Map view direction. I think there is something interesting from this library to take as well, like the time, yeah, the time and the duration. Come on. And distance. Come on. Yeah. So there should be on ready. Yes, on ready. Let's have a look at what on this on ready, on map view direction. On ready, on direction found, and let's have a look what and when we get that, because that's important. Const equal to event, and let's console log direction found, direction event. Okay, let's refresh. Come on. Yeah, we should first confirm this one: direction found, distance, and duration. Okay, that's awesome. We can set this distance and duration here at the bottom. So should we add it to the order? Yeah, I think we should add it to just to the order. So here, set order. If we have already an order, we will set order to everything that we have in the order, and also we will set the distance and duration, and there is also waypoints. So the event dot distance, okay, distance event dot distance and duration event dot duration. Event dot duration. That means that here we can say order dot distance or I don't know, or a v sign, and the distance will be to fixed or yeah, let's say to, I don't want to show a lot of numbers. Alex, you're so nice or no? No, please. Alex. So I'm not sure if I'm still online. That's a bad thing. Why? Why it has to happen like this? What's up with my internet? Let me check my internet. I don't know. It says that reconnected successfully. So weird. I am live. Okay, let me just figure out everything because I've been disconnected and I have no clue if I'm live now or not. So people from Discord says that I'm live. That's some good news, but yeah, let me try to just to make sure that and the quality is still okay. I'm not sure what happened with my internet. Come on. And live on YouTube. I want to see the I don't see the YouTube chat. It doesn't load for me. Oh, come on. And it asks me to connect with the streaming software. So guys, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get back to the YouTube chat. I hope it will reconnect automatically somehow. Do you see my messages in the chat? But yeah, I think that I'm gonna continue working on this feature because we're almost done. And yeah, please let me know in the Discord if you have any questions, if everything is all right. So if you'd like to help me, that would be awesome. So continue, don't stop. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you guys. And if there is anything wrong, please let me know in the Discord. So because yeah, I'm kind of blind now. I don't see anything. So yeah, let's get going. I think we're almost done. Yeah, things happen. Come on. Where we were left. So we wanted to display the order distance in our on our screen. So cannot read property to fixed of undefined because at some point the order will be present, but distance is not calculated yet. So in order to fix that, I'm gonna put a condition here. If order distance, then order distance to fixed. Otherwise, we can put a question mark or 0, something like that. And that's the same for the distance. Oh, that was time. Order time. Save. And now, if we accept this one, initially it's going to be question mark. And then for the distance it found. And I think they give it in kilometers, but I'm not sure about that. So for the time, did we did it correctly? Duration. Okay, duration, and here duration. Save. Okay, 7.2 minutes, 5.1 kilometers, and this is based on the distance that was calculated here from the directions on the map. Yeah, I think that's really cool because it shows you actually how much time it calculates. So yeah, now it's time to drive to our client and pick her up because she's waiting. Okay, this step is done. Pick up the client. It shows us the navigation, how we should go. Then it also shows us the actual minutes and kilometers until it. So then we will get to a point when we get to the destination. So pick up the client. Okay. This one is, yeah, after we pick up the client, it shows the direction should be from the location of a car until the destination. Until the destination. where user wants to go. That means that somehow we need to understand when we are close to the user, so we can know when to switch the state to understand that we picked up the user. To do that, we will need to get the distance from the car to the client, to the user. And I think there is a simple formula. I think I implemented this. Distance from coordinates formula. And we can easily calculate that. So calculate distance and bearing between two latitude and longitude. Oh gosh. That's some pretty interesting math. Oh, but you know what? I can go on YouTube, I think, and just open the chat there just as a viewer. So the 0.1 distance, 0.2 distance. Oh gosh, that's interesting. I don't want to have to do anything of that. So the difference between latitude divided by 2. Oh my god. Okay, that's in JavaScript. Const R. Let's try this one. Let's create a function for this. Let's see if we can get the actual distance from the 2 points. Oh, wait. Am I that stupid? I think I am. Basically, we will always update the distance, and at one point where is it? The distance, yeah, we don't need to calculate, it's there already. So we have a distance. Okay, all right. So based on this distance, we need to know if we need to switch. We will add a use effect on the order. So whenever the order changes, we will check the distance, and we'll check if it's less than, I don't know, 0.2. Then we'll say that, okay, we are at that location. So let's do the use effect here. The use effect will be called whenever the order changes. So let's import the use effect. Use effect imported. So if order and order dot distance and order dot distance is less than 0.2 probably, then we can set order. We will add to the order that we already have, we'll add a property, I don't know, picked up equal to true. Yeah. So here is, let me just open the chat so I can be updated. Maybe not everyone is on Discord, but I don't know why you aren't already. All right. It's loading so slow. I hope that the quality of the video is at least good. Picked up. All right. And that means that Okay, here. No, let's do it better in the render bottom title, because now we should render different title. And the title will be the same, dropping off, yeah, different text, and a red background for the user. Like this. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one. If order and order dot picked up, then we need to drop her off. Center. The background will be red, and the text will be dropping off. Save. Oh, I'm back in the I see the chat, guys. Can I pop it up? Pop up. Okay. All right. So the dropping off the user. If you order pickup, okay. How to test that? We can test that easily by saying that the order latitude, to set the order latitude origin very close to the where the driver is currently located. Or I can change my location by using features, location, custom location. Here, where is it? Here, 2845 0 0 41. Okay, that's close enough. And for this one will be 2638. Let's save. And now I'm very close to the order, and it says dropping off Ciara. That's good. That means that it already understands that we're picking her up. So, but now the only difference is that the map view direction should show a different origin and a different destination. And I'm thinking whether to put them just in state. Okay, destination. I can do it like this. Get destination, which will be a function. This component is pretty big and complex. Get destination. If we implement it whole, I think we will have to do some refactoring at the end. Return this one. However, if order and order dot picked up, then we will return a different no, please. If we pick her up, we'll not take the origin but destination. No. Does it have one? Or origin and dest, not destination. Dest. save, and now it should show us the destination to the user. Okay. Yeah, I think that that it actually works. I'm not sure why minutes are not calculated properly. For the destination, I can move it a bit further. 7. Okay, let's picking up. We picked up, and then now it says dropping off. So dropping off a lot. Maximum date depth exceed. No. Why is 0 kilometers? Is it too far away? Let's try a different one. Maybe it didn't calculate it. And dropping off. Zero kilometers. What's happening there? On user location set. Direction found. If order. Oh, we set the order, and the dependencies is order, and it calls it again and again and again. Okay. Okay. We can do it a different way. We don't need the use effect at all. We will do this here. So is picked up is true if the distance is less than 0.2. Yeah. Render fewer hooks than expected. Okay, let's re-render because we deleted the hook there. And the app crashed. Okay, we take this one, picking up, dropping off, picking up and dropping off. Oh, it switches. Oh, okay. I know how to fix it. So basically, the event distance changes when we try to drop her off because the distance is a new one. And in that case, okay. I will do it like this. So it's picked up. So if it's true, it should stay true. Picked up or the other one. Yeah. Order picked up. Order dot pick dot picked up. Come on, picked up. Or this value. So whenever this turns true, it will never go back to false because this will be true and it will always return true. However, if it's false, it's gonna depend on this value. So let's try to save. Dropping off, and it stays like that. and it actually shows us how much time it will take us to drop off the user. So if I come on, what? Let's refresh and see it in action. Oh, come on. Reload. Okay. Oh, it's so slow. I cannot bear it. Come on. Yeah, I think everything is almost there. Not sure why the emulator is so slow. So pick up the client. Yep. Pick up the client, show to the destination. We did that. And complete the ride. Okay. The last step will be to complete the ride. Reload. What's going on with you? Just doesn't recognize my clicks. Okay, now it works. So let's accept it. Picking up Kaira, then it knows that we are already there, and it switches to dropping off, and it shows the destination of a ride. Okay, the next step is to understand that we finished the ride, and that means that we arrived at the destination of a user. So if we arrived, we'll have a button complete Uber X, complete the drive. So to do that, we will also have here in the on direction found a property based on the destination. So the property will be called is finished. If it's finished, will be we cannot finish a order without picking up a user. So the first condition will be if order picked up, and the second condition will be event distance less than 2. This might be a bit confusing because it's basically the same. Here is or and here is and, but when you think about it, it makes sense. The second one is easier because we finish the ride only if we picked up the user and we are less than 200 meters from the destination. And here why it comes this and, like, we picked up the user and we are less than 200 meters from the destination. In this situation, our or makes sure that whenever we pick up the user, we will change the origin, the destination will change, and we don't want to go back to false. We don't want to go we don't want to switch this picked up to false. So that's why we put order pickup or. So if this is true, the result will always be true no matter what. Basically means when we start, this is false. So don't look at this, just execute this statement. So if it's less than 2, we will set it to true. If not, we'll set it to false. However, if this is true, after we set it to true, then we will ignore this one. So that's the logic there. So we have is finished. So let's have here in this in this function. We will need a button there, complete Uber X. Oops. Okay. If order and order is finished, then username, and then we'll have just a simple button with a simple text. The text will be complete UberX. Complete order type dot upper case. So that's gonna be a result function. Okay, doesn't matter. That flex direction, row align item center. Let me put here. I want to see this one, so I'll put if true. If true, do this. So okay, complete Uber X. Background color red. Save. With 100%. Will you work? Will you work? Okay, I can play around with some. Justify content center. Some padding. 10. Okay, that's good enough. I'm not gonna try to be perfect on this button because that's not the most important part of this page. And continuous designing it. So here I'm just gonna say color white. Complete Uber X. Font weight bold. Okay, so we have it here. What's popping? Okay, order is finished. All right. I can now simulate all the steps. So the origin will be, I don't know, pre, and this one is 0. Not sure where that will show me. Okay, we get an order, we accept it. Dropping off. No, I don't like it. We're too close to the... Yeah, we're too close. Let's check here. Free. Okay. Picking up Sierra. Now I'm gonna go in the position of the location of my emulator. Not sure if that's possible on Android, but here is possible. So I'm gonna move towards the destination. So it's 4, 5. This is 3 probably. But we automatically switched in. We have picked up the user. Now we need to drop off Sierra. Okay, let's drop her off. You're dropping her off in the sea, probably. So let's features, location, custom location, and the destination is 4529. Okay, that's probably enough. 62.6, and here is 0. Let's try this one, and we see that we arrived at the destination, and we see the button complete UberX, which we will implement in the next video. So with that being said, I think we have everything that we plan to do. And yeah, that's a lot of work with maps, with destination, with checking the location, with states. Oh my God, yeah, my head already hurts. So, but yeah, I hope that, that it was helpful and it was easy. During the next week, what we're gonna do, Next week, the same time, the same day, Friday at 3 p.m. GMT, we're gonna connect this driver up with the actual user application. We're gonna synchronize the data of the orders. So whenever a user submits an order to the database, we're gonna show it to the drivers. So whoever picks it first will pick it, and it will disappear from the other drivers, of course. We'll also implement the real-time geo-tracking of the cars. So whenever the car moves, we will show the car position moving on the user application. So it's real-time geo-tracking. And yeah, we're gonna connect these two applications to the same backend. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to that build because yeah, it's challenging even for me, but that makes this build interesting because yeah, we work with a lot of new stuff here, and I'm learning with you guys a lot of information. So, questions. With some problems with the internet, but I think we managed to complete it. Are you still here, guys? How is it? Doing great. Love from India. Hello from me from Spain. I'm in Spain. Yeah. Okay. Are we going to add login authentication to this app? We have already added the login authentication to the user side application. So yeah, of course, we're gonna add the authentication to this app as well. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mention that because it's so easy to add it with Amplify, and I already take it for granted. But yeah, we're gonna have authentication. This is looking good. Thank you very much. It was great. Thank you for the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for sticking till the end. Yeah, I see some people that are here from the beginning, so thank you very much for staying with me. Can you create a casino game on React Native? Yes, I can, but will I? I don't know. It was great. Thank you. How is this free? I'm a good person, so take it for free. Yeah, because we need to share the knowledge. Will you release it? Nope, I'm not gonna release it. I explained why at the beginning of the video. Because this build is purely for educational purposes. So I'm just teaching, showing how to build it. And it probably would be I would get in troubles if I would release it, because it's the same design as Uber, so I would have to adjust the designs in order to be able to deploy it, but I don't intend. I will, however, deploy the application that we have built during the previous week's 12-hour live stream. So if you didn't watch that, we built an application from 0 till the end in 12 hours. And that wasn't a clone, that was an original application, original idea of mine. So I want to deploy it, and you can play around with it and invest in crypto with virtual money. Just download it and you'll get $100,000 for free. Okay, they're virtual, but still. Okay. Are you going to integrate post notification? You mean push notification? It depends. We'll see when I will plan it next week. So if it will be a lot of work and I will not manage to do it in 3 hours, then probably not, but I'll try to make it. I have some questions, but I'll try to follow the tutorial first. Yeah, I encourage you following the tutorial. If you have questions, join the Discord channel. In there, I can help, or if I'm busy, other people can help. Yeah, the community is really helpful. After installation, do I have to install React Native or Yarn for a new app project? Nope, you don't need to uninstall anything. Just initialize the new project and move on. Yeah, we need a backend for this application as well, but we're gonna connect to the same backend as we have for the user side. Did you publish yet? The crypto, I didn't publish. I'm in the process. I just need to fill in all the details, like screenshot, description, and to submit it for review. And it's gonna take a couple of days until it gets reviewed. So hopefully this week it's gonna be available. Is this scalable? If we change the design, could we deploy it and potentially monetize it? Yeah, to some extent, this is scalable. However, you can understand that during this live stream, I cannot build everything. So in order to deploy this, you will have to implement a lot of more features that like are small features, but are very important. So you'd have to do that because it takes a lot of time. I'm focusing only on the main features. So these main features are quite scalable. How many video left? At least one. Next week. Okay, guys, I think it's time. We are here for more than 3 hours, right? Yes, more than 3 hours. So yeah, I think it's time. I gotta go. So thank you very much for joining. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, join the Discord channel where we share our knowledge, we help each other, and we have fun building together projects. What else? Yeah, I think that